So yeah, we are. Apparently, we're on the quest line of 90. I didn't notice this until now. Apparently, the last quest we did brought us into the 90 zone. Oh. So, the console we seek lies on the far side of this aisle. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us all watch your step. Boom. Boom. So now we have almost everything. We have most of the current. Ah! He's coming. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get through here. Okay. Brother East. Oh! Wait, if I grab that, that would mean there's only one left. Really? 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 Our feast. So it's like over there. Okay. So we'll have all of them. We won't have to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the game. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, I saw it. I saw that. I saw that flicker. I would have still been running around if I didn't see that, honestly. There you go. All of them. All of them. And I'm just missing one more. Probably still not the team. Sure. That's it. We're done. We've got all of them. This appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Do you care to take a look at it? Try touching, smacking, and attuning with the console, but there is no response. Good luck, I see. But there must be a way to activate it. There must.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate it...
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons.
Oh yeah.
As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Yes. Or I could use my custom-made Omega Jammer. You know what? Let's use the Omega Jammer.
You still have it! Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega. Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
Oh, he's right. We only had the module, not the actual device itself. Ah, I was so excited. Did it work? Did it work?
It worked!
Hello.
Communications module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As the primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir.
Oh.
Setting for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation.
They don't even understand that they're just...
Stand by your designated post. End reply.
They don't even realize that their star has ended and that they're just shades.
End transmission. Closing connection.
Should have asked him about Omega.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
God, that was insane. Let us focus our search on the outpost. Alyssa and I will try speaking with the Omnicrons this time, in the hopes we might learn something new. Well, perhaps you and Graha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, let us begin at once. As we came this way, I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. Okay. Yeah, this place is kind of crazy. This is not what I expected to be doing. I had never thought we would be... I thought this would be a completely different place. Search base on for erratic... Aaron... We're looking for something out of the ordinary. What was that? Well, that would make sense. What? They're supposed to be stationary. Ones moving around are the ones you want to get your hand, want to talk to. Wandering aimlessly where? He just doesn't know what to do. Yeah, he has no idea what to do. You can tell. He's just like, what are we supposed to be doing? We left the base. Let's follow it. Or, unless it's trying to do something and it doesn't want anybody to know what it's doing. Or it has an operation. Objective. This. It's not here, but it definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. Try to go through and see what we find. Oh, I don't like it already. What are you doing over here, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? You doing something you shouldn't be doing? Is that a tree? Oh. Hey. What is your quarry? Oh, you found it. What are you doing here? I'm looking at the tree. Wow, that sounded like a normal answer. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? The tree is a sample collected from another star. As it cannot survive in our environment, however, it requires life support. This is the function of the device. You go to such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves like we did countless others. We conquered the star whence this tree came from. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire. Yet it grows, extends its branches, sprout leaves, produces seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way? And to what end? I do not understand. Trey, see, out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. Wait. So it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it is simply a malfunctioning Omnicron. They are by no means uncommon, but it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, one not unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. To endeavor to live even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. Tell me, Ronald, one day, when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? You're not here, so you can... Of course. You're already written in stories. You think so? That would be Nay, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind the emitters. If only you knew, Graha. Well, we had best get on with our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. More side quests? No more side quests. Oh God. Hello world. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about the errant Omnicron. Yeah. The errant Omnicron. Raha says you found a suspicious Omnicron. That's good, because the units here are of no help. They all had the same thing to say about the extended operations unit. That there is no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual at the outpost. But enough about us. Tell me you learned something more useful. Oof. That might have been the triggering point, though. An Omnicron trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit may well be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of these that comprise our... As we know, the Omnicron invade other stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omnicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. So you'd think that... The problem is how to go about ascertaining if that is what happened. When I attempted to probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its real identity. I have an idea. Ooh. Let's say what an idea. Oh boy. We use lightning on the console, but we make it stronger. Much stronger. At that moment, Should the unit exhibit a reaction, that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. Inspired idea. I dare say it is worth a try. I had a feeling you'd be on board. This time you must allow me to do the honors. I will stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. For my part, then I will approach our suspect and divert its attention. During which time, Ronald, I want you to observe it closely for anonymous behavior. I should mention that shortly before you return, an Omnicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first, I assumed it was a unit under control, but perhaps that could be, that could only be our errant Omnicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Alright, Alphino and I will stand by at the console. And when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. Oh boy. It's cold, so I'm starting to feel tired. That's why I keep yawning. This will work, I'm sure, but after all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friends. Let us find this doubt-plagued Omnicron. Let us find it. It's not that the story's boring. It's just freezing cold right now in my room, and it's like not even the heat of my gaming PC is warming this place up, my room up, and it's like, so it's starting to affect me negatively, and I feel bad. This has all been very interesting. It's just, it's cold and I feel tired, so the two go hand in hand, afraid, the worst way possible. You're the one that was reserving the tree, are you not? Oh, glad I am to find you again. I have a question for you, you see, about the device which sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information, very well. Observe closely for a autonomous barrier after the spell. They move the camera. Alright. Found it. There. An anomaly, you say? Performing diaton error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once to present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. Oh no. What you need, my friend, is a maintenance. It is to confront the truth. While we speak, our comrades struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? No. Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. His body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
I think I know how their world ended. When she did that, when it decided to move from into that body, all the other units were standing around waiting for orders from it, but it wasn't in the Sur unit. So thus, they spent their existence just waiting for an order.
Our kind did not always look as they do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies.
Oh.
Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves.
The cyberpunk age?
Began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete.
Or you could just say the Matrix. We've gone to the Matrix route.
Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons. And by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted.
It's called you grew a conscience.
It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal?
There you go. It's like I said.
To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective.
Like I said before, what happens if you become so powerful? If your entire existence is nothing more than become so powerful over others. But in the end, what if you become so powerful there is no one else that can challenge you? What do you do with your life, your existence then? If that's all you know.
nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was a censure?
I'm gonna be honest. This is the route that Goku is actually walking right now, if you want my opinion. He's gonna get so powerful that at the end there will be no one to challenge that can challenge him. And then what is he gonna do with his existence? He'll want to destroy himself. Because he will not be able to handle living anymore.
Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
Uh-huh.
The Omicrons will never leave this spire. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
What?
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible.
Why?
In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair.
I think I... Yep.
The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them,
You have to.
I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more. That this won't be the end.
Of course not. Come back to me. You say it, I'll do it. Anything for you.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly.
Do that.
We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will.
Oh.
If you would humor me a moment. When we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before?
Whoa. Now that's a question.
Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not describe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink, of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
Oh. I'm part of it. Or at least his emotions.
Idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end.
What is this song? They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick, and that'll just be the start. Is that the song that plays here now? Yup. Now every time we come into this area, we'll hear this song. That crystalline path, Graha has paved the way for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on for our friends and all who will await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. Oh. I want this song. It surely deliver us true, it must. Oh, it's so good. I want this song. Here's where the path begins, and it ascends to dizzying heights. Let us make our way, one short step at a time. Our friends got us this far. Their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue, no matter how long it takes. Okay. It's time. Listen to the silence. Nightcrab would scout the road ahead. Ristola and Oriandra would trade opinions on static subjects. Grahala would join in their discussion, or else chat with me and Alize about the mission. Justinian would be at the rear, apart yet present. All the while, you would come and go, wherever you are needed, and together we would travel. All I can hear are my footsteps, my heartbeat. It's so much quieter now. But the fact that we can breathe and continue on is proof that the others are still with us. They are, aren't they? Back on the map. The portal is barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come far. Much farther than would have been possible had we kept chasing perfect ideas as we did in the past. It is because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them. The Heidelin had entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. It is all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. Any moment now, I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive. I'd go about my day relieved as the fragments of that other life fades away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? That none of it. No, I won't give up these experiences, good or bad. They are mine. They are mine. Rest assured I am fine, but thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we have but a few steps a day from journey's end. It will be over before we know it. Oh, me? Oh, well, I still have plenty of leg left in me. Don't worry, it's you I'm worried about. You always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. And while we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of burden. Well, this is it. The end of the path and the beginning of whatever awaits. There will be a greater hardship. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No, let us have pride in what we have achieved. And what we achieved and how it changed us for the better. It's worth fighting for and dying for, as they did. There are some structures up ahead, still a ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish for it all the same, and for you most of all. Not that you of all people need it, it's just after all the help you've given me, for once I want to be the one to help you. This? The Necropocalypse. Populous. The place of the dead, it seems. This is almost... It looks like... normal. It is It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's definitely quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants were within the buildings, or visible to our senses? Wrong on both accounts. There is simply no one here. Reach. Yeah, well, we're about to have another weird conversation. This is going to be creepy and disturbing like always. This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended, I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide? None can say. None live to speak of for the dead. They are gone. Search all your life, but you'll only end up turning back. I don't think a world where no one was around. Probably a world where everybody just left it to go to another world. If there is no one here, then neither should there be a motion to bar away. Yet, Patreon, he's convinced we'll turn back. It's loneliness. You're not alone. Whatever Matron may have said, We should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed, at the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it should take long to cover the area. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. Rep? Try calling out. Hello? Oh? Did you? They do not respond. You like huh? The object resembles a tree and appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material. Erect place of an actual tree, or to serve some other purpose, perhaps. Regardless, there's no one left to explain to tell the tale. Were it not for the thick layer of dust, one could imagine someone drinking from these cups, but moments ago. A rusty door. Though set slightly off the ground, appears to be a door, while the object to the left could be letterboxes. The door is rusted shut. The film of dust all over suggests no one has come through in a long, long time. What is this? Wait, what's that? Over there. In the distance, you glimpse Alice picking her way through the ruins, but otherwise by no sights. Oh, echoes faintly before being swallowed by the silence. I'm trying to see if there's ways to reach the nearby owls, just in case Metro. Nothing. I think she's bluffing. I think it was just a world that was in the end abandoned by its people, and they moved somewhere else. Sometimes that's a thing. The people, a world where people just decide up and leave. Moving from one world to another. Place is represented of a bar, but neither patrons nor staff are anywhere to be seen. Egg-shaped containers line the shelves, with a loose fuse sitting on the counter. Vessels for the beverages, in all likelihood. A vendor bustling with activity until it was not. Wait. No, I don't think he left. Now thinking about it, now let me. Yeah, there was like plates and stuff, right? Yeah. And it seems like there were drinks out. Everyone was here. I guess people were there, and then the next they weren't. Like they just vanished into thin air. Oh wait, speak with Alice, eh? Wait, what did she say? You think you caught me? Storm is barely a drop from the ocean that swells within the dead sun. Even so, I could easily unmake you. And you are only still alive because of your comrades. They cannot protect you forever. Until they fade away, I'll satisfy myself with watching you try and fail to find a way out of this lifeless place. I mean... There is a way. Ronald, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could take it to just beneath the said sun. I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? I see, I noticed the same things. Cups left upon tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We're searching enough for now. Search enough for now. Let's find Alphino and compare what we've learned. Yeah, that's what this is. It's just a... You just don't want to be alone in a place like this. It's horrible. Oh, all the way over here. What are we doing all the way? Lonely world, huh? Trees? Or chairs? Now we watch the end of the universe.
Did you find anything?
No, this place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
Loneliness.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air.
Vanishing.
I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteion seen.
Ah. Could it be? Yes. Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out.
Yeah, would you mind explaining to me? Because I just take loneliness.
Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin. And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
No. Stop. Not another word. No.
I'm sorry, but there is a chance, and I must seize it.
No,
for
please.
everyone. And for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time. As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even him.
But I'll do
Why must he
it.
be the one? Why must he fight alone? More than a hero, he's a dear friend. Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
This is what I like about this game. They actually make the other characters care about your character. You're not just some side nobody character like I've seen in WoW, where it's like your character is irrelevant to the grand scheme of things. In this, it is about you. And they make sure they let you know that you are cared about.
Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave him a new one. For instance, a path where he finds happiness at journey's end. This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
They have to become its residents, and then...
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters. As did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear? I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
Oh.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream. It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift. to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Atheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
They're all gone. Oh. Alone. We're all alone. And I hate it. Earlier, Charlie. Oh no.
Please, please, oh, please let them all be safe. Cryle? Are you all right?
It's coming.
It's nothing. Just a headache. They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry, an associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.
Oh shit. Even Neon and them are there. That's not associate. I know those footsteps. I know the sound of those footsteps. It's Xenos. In this city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. Strong. Sorrow of 1,000 worlds weigh heavy, and yet you can walk on. Oh, we are.
I'll be right there behind you.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
Raban.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Memphilia.
Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never foresee.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
It's a Gomar.
Look to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Let's finish this.
Thank you.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
I mean, I have a few ways.
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place.
No, you said emotions.
The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Atheris. struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world. You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful. I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years,
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I won't for a second.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
I'm sorry.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls.
We're back in town.
But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear.
I'm sorry.
Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Oh, Elpises. Oh, look at them. They're all colorful.
Meteon,
Colored with all the emotions.
though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower.
Oh, we gave it to her.
Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
Are we fine?
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
What in the world? Oh, okay, that's disturbing. That must be all the emotion. That must be Dynamis.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play.
Oh? Mm-hmm.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north?
Oh.
The fabled golden cities of the New World. The sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles.
Oh.
What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery.
He literally just probably told us what we're gonna be dealing with in the patches. Is that what we're gonna be dealing with? Everything he just said? He's literally telling us there is more to the world than what we know and have perceived. There's so many secrets.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
But that is the role. That's the role of Azim. Is to be a traveler. Is to travel and help people. See the world. Every nook and cranny of it.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then
an
perhaps
adventurer, pretty much.
Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Come on.
Oh, don't be that way.
I'm so happy that they brought him back through all this. I am so glad. I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man in retrospect. I never felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, it came to your aid in your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander the chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the final curtain fall. And there it is. M. Walker. That means, Okay, before I do that quest, I have to take care of something.